Hello everyone, a very happy Diwali to you all. Welcome to day 4 of General Awareness November 2021 video. I hope you all are doing well, and since today is Diwali, we'll be covering a little less topics today. I'll be keeping the lecture short for you all. So let's get started with the session. And guys, I would like to request you all to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates, and join a Telegram channel, link for which is in the description box below. Through the Telegram channel, you will be getting the PDF for today's session. So guys, we are running a Diwali sale. The offer code is Diwali and it is valid till 5th of November. You will be getting 40 plus additional 10% off on our courses. So let's get started with the session. The first question is that recently who among the following novelists has been awarded with Azuth Kachan Award? The options are Sheila, Ambika Sukumaran, P. Wilsla, Ramu Kerath or Babu Ismail Setu. The right answer is P. Wilsla. So writer P. Wilsla has been chosen for 29th Azuth Kachan Award, the Kerala government's highest literary honor for the Kerala government, right? So Kerala government's highest literary honor award. She has been chosen for the award for the contribution to Malayalam literature through her acclaimed novels and short stories. So remember the Malayalam literature, novels and short stories, and the name of the writer is P. Wilsla. The award name is Azuth Kachan Award and it is Kerala government's highest literary honor award. Moving on next, which of the following banks has signed an MOU with the Indian Navy for salary accounts? So the two bodies are Indian Navy and the other one is Axis Bank, SBI, Canara Bank, Karnataka Bank or IndusInd Bank. The right answer is Axis Bank. So Axis Bank has signed an MOU with Indian Navy to help basically to provide them with salary accounts with best in class benefits and features under its Power Salute initiative. So if you remember, I think 2 to 3 months back, Indian Navy and Axis Bank had signed an MOU named with the Power Salute initiative, and now Axis Bank has finally come up with the salary accounts for the Indian naval officers. Moving on next, India has promised to cut its emissions to net zero by dash, missing a key goal of COP26 for countries to commit reach that target by 2050. The options are 2055, 2060, 2070, 2080 or India has not promised to become carbon neutral yet. The right answer is 2070. Now what is the news? Well, COP26, it is being conducted at Glasgow, Scotland, and India has said that it will attain carbon neutral status by 2070. Why are we saying that it is missing a key goal? Because the COP26 summit aims to reach carbon neutral by 2050 and India has said that it will be delayed by 2 decades. By 2070, India is aiming to become carbon neutral. What is carbon neutral? Becoming carbon neutral means that adding the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere is net zero in the country. China has announced that it will become carbon neutral by 2060. Right guys? Now moving on next, which of the following organizations has aimed to start the broadband services in India from December 2022 with 2 lakh active internet terminals subject to permission from Government of India? Okay, so the options are HughesNet, Spectrum, Xfinity, Starlink or AT&T. Now those of you who are tech nerds have answered it already correctly. The right answer is Starlink, and Starlink is a broadband service of SpaceX and it is basically a satellite broadband. That is why it is so different from other broadbands. And Starlink is aiming to start broadband services in India from December 2022. Right? Moving on next, which of the following companies has filed its drafts paper with SEBI to raise 7,460 through an IPO? The options are FedEx, Blue Dart, On Dot Delivery or DTDC. Now looking at the question itself, you might be getting confused that how will we remember the right answer, but look at the options and then you will be able to figure out that it is basically a news driven on which of the following companies is coming up with an IPO. The right answer is Delhivery. None of these companies are coming up with an IPO. The right answer is Delhivery. So with that, you can also remember that the IPO is worth 7,460 crores. So Delhivery has filed its draft paper with Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, to file an IPO for 7,460 crores. Right. Moving on next, which of the following states has made mandated 90 days internship to claim unemployment allowance? The options are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh or Rajasthan. The right answer is Rajasthan. Now this is a very, very, very important update. So Rajasthan government has said in order to avail the unemployment status, a person will have to go a daily 4-hour internship for 3 months. Only then the person will be allowed to avail an allowance under the Mukhyamantri Yuva Sambhal Yojana 2021 from next year. So remember that Rajasthan government has made mandatory mandatory for unemployed youths to go under a 4-hour internship every day for 3 months. Right? Next, Amit Shah has inaugurated an elevated corridor from Gota flyover to Science City Box in Ahmedabad city of Gujarat. What is the length of this corridor? The options are 1.18 kilometers, 2.18 kilometers, 3.18 kilometers, 4.18 kilometers or 5.18 kilometers. The right answer is 4.18 kilometers. So the Union Minister has inaugurated 4.18 kilometers long elevated corridor. That is the main important key point to focus here from the news, that a 4.18 kilometers long elevated corridor has been inaugurated in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, right? Along with that, a dairy Sehkar scheme has also been launched, and he also addressed Amul's 75th Foundation Day in Anand, right? So 3 important keywords to remember over here, which you will have to remember from this news, right guys? 4.18 kilometers long elevated corridor, dairy Sehkar scheme and Amul's 75th Foundation Day, all addressed by Union Home Minister, right guys? Now next, recently the Ministry of Rural Development launched an initiative for SHG women to enable SHG women to earn. What will be the minimum value that women will be able to earn per annum? The options are 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs. The right answer is 1 lakh. So the Ministry of Rural Development recently launched an initiative to create Lakhpati SHG women to enable rural SHG women to earn at least 1 lakh rupees per annum. What are SHG women? Well, they are self-help groups women. So government has launched an initiative to create Lakhpati women. Lakhpati means someone who owns a lakh, has a lakh of money. Lakh of money, that not lakh of money, 1 lakh, that lakh rupees. So the minimum that the government is looking forward to make the SHG women earn is 1 lakh rupees per annum. And to achieve this goal, the ministry has envisioned livelihood support to 25 million self-help group women in the next 2 years. Right guys? So this was it for today's session. Thank you very much for joining in. A very happy Diwali to you all again. Signing off, Devanshu Gupta.